So you're probably wondering, are Light Brahma chickens right for me? What is their heat tolerance? What is their origin? What kind of temperament do these birds have? How many eggs do they lay? What do I need to know before I get a Light Brahma chicken, and why would I make them part of my flock? So, today I am here to tell you those things. Alright, so today we're learning about the Light Brahma chicken. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the very muddied and completely dysfunctional history of this chicken. So, the only thing that everybody agrees on is that these chickens originated from breeds somewhere in Asia. Be it Shanghai, Bangladesh, nobody agrees on anything. All we do know is that in the 1850s, people started standardizing in America the way that we breed this bird. And the next thing I'd like to talk about Brahmas, is their temperament. These are gentle, docile birds. I don't have any treats for mine. She's a little upset with me. But generally, I'm able to hand her to children for a couple minutes, let them handle her, and it's no problem. So I do have another one that's not nearly as nice as this small one. But, you know, she's still a nice bird. She doesn't attack anybody, chasing the other birds around. So they are generally known for having a sweet, gentle temperament. Very docile, very nice to your other birds, given the pecking order and all the normal shenanigans. So, now, why would you want a Light Brahma chicken? Well, for two reasons. One, they make very good egg-laying birds. Number two, they are actually good meat birds. If you look at this one, she's not very, very, very big, but she is big. This is a big little bird. She's not nearly as big as her little sister, but generally, you could make these dual-purpose birds. The only downside to wanting these as a meat bird is that they take so long to mature. They can take up to 2 years to reach their full size. Hens being about 8 pounds max, males being about 10 pounds max. But it can take you possibly 2 years to see the full size out of one of these as a meat bird. And for their egg laying, actually, you could not see an egg from a hen for as long as 6 to 9 months their first season, which is pretty outstanding. Like, can you imagine getting egg birds and not being able to get eggs from them for half a year? Now, I got lucky with this one here. This is Mama Brahma. She laid eggs within 4 months. But her sister here is obviously a significantly bigger bird. And the size of the bird will dictate how long it can take them to lay eggs. You know, bigger birds generally aren't the best layers. They're usually good meat birds. But this one here, she began laying about 6 months of age. So it can take you 6 months to see eggs, it can take you 2 years to use them for food. The next thing I'd like to talk about today are their eggs. So depending on the source you read, you get very different information about the egg laying capabilities of these birds. One thing that everybody agrees on, these are great winter layers. So my chickens, I have 6 hens right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 hens. Out of these 6 hens, I get a minimum of 4 eggs a day, and I get a maximum of 6. So it fluctuates. I don't know which ones are laying what. Their eggs are kind of mixing in with some of the other ones. But so as far as egg laying, they're very good October through May, unlike a lot of your other birds. So if you're looking for a bird that's going to lay eggs when other birds aren't, the Light Brahma just might be your answer for the winters. So they will sit on eggs. They apparently make good mamas. I mean, look how big they are. Can you imagine anything wanting to mess with chicks underneath this bird? Because I cannot. So, they make good mamas, and they only sit in the springtime. And the lifespan of these beautiful birds is somewhere between 7 and 9 years. It's going to always depend on your chicken, where it came from, and how it lives, and how it's raised. And the next thing you might want to know about these birds is their heat and cold tolerances and other things to do with their health. So, these are very cold tolerant birds. This is a big bird. She's got lots of feathers, lots of air in there. This girl is quite capable keeping herself warm in the winter. These birds are very big. They're gonna have the ability to get bumblefoot more. They got feathered legs. You're gonna have to take care of the legs, and just like any other bird, you gotta be careful in the heat, especially with a bird this big. So they are not heat tolerant. But it's like any other bird. I'm not going to leave my birds out here and only check their water once a day when it's above 90. I'm going to be out here 5 times a day filling the water out. Some people put fans in their chicken coops, and other people will like not even let their chickens outside. They'll keep them in an air-conditioned or a ventilated building. Thank you all for coming out and learning about Light Brahmas with us today. Please subscribe, follow us. If you want to just come back and check for more videos. We hope to have some out to you in the future. And I appreciate your viewership, and you keep chickening.